gonna go first badly, but you know how to do that already. Okay? And then you're gonna go this way. This. So you wanna like move your feet like off the table. And then fast. You gotta go fast. Like, okay, you got this. This is a one take.
How to do TikToks, and we just posted one on hers, so follow her TikTok at
Lee_Ariana. It's the same as my Instagram, but just without the dot and then underscore.
That's ridiculous. TikTok is ridiculous.
It's really funny. She did a good job, guys.
Let's forget the things we can't change, the tears and the shame. We've so much to gain if our hearts beat for the here and the now. We'll make it somehow. What do you say? Look up to the sky and see the light. Feel the air in your lungs, it'll be alright. Every breath that you take means you're in the fight. Let it take you high.
So we have to get Aurora immunization shots today so that she can start preschool next week. She was taking a nap on the way and you can hear her starting to wake up, but she's not gonna be happy, and she's really not gonna be happy after we're done. So let's go get this over with.
Great news, everybody!
She did not need any immunizations. The preschool said that she did, but because we adopted her, her name changed from Ruiz to Pettit, then they said that she was all caught up once they looked at the whole record together, and so no shots for Aurora.
This has been, that's one of the hardest things about adopting kids too, is they get their medical records sometimes mixed up.
Yeah.
We have had shot problems literally with every single one of our adopted kids because they have half their records under their previous name and half of them under their current name.
We have to get a doctor that's good or a nurse that'll like put the two together, which is what this nurse just did, and now we shouldn't have any problems with hers. So.
Keep our fingers crossed, but yeah, no shots until she goes to kindergarten.
Yay!
So, woo!
So this is a subject we didn't really want to bring up, but we weren't sure if we were going to talk about it in any vlogs, or I really didn't want to even bring attention to it. However, some more things have happened, and it's just kind of at a point where I feel like maybe it needs to be brought up. So we live in a little tiny small town where everybody knows where everybody else lives, and it's just this community though where you feel safe and you feel like you know all your neighbors and you know everybody around you. But apparently that wasn't the case in this situation. So let me back up and tell you what happened. So last Friday, we all went to a football game together, and we were both there. Shelly and Jared were there. Ariana and Hallie were, you know, in cheer, and Alex was in the football game, and it was a really fun night, and it was a fun community. A lot of people from the community go to these football games. In the middle of the game, we got a phone call, and it actually was from the Crazy Middles kids. Some of her kids were still at home, and some of our kids were at home, and someone was messing with our houses. And they came to our house first, and they knocked on some windows, some doors, they whistled. They just really scared the kids that were here. And then they went over to Shelly's house, the Crazy Middles, and did the same in hers. And they were in our backyards. The kids were really scared. So Aaron left the football game. He went to both houses, walked around, and just kind of tried to figure out what is going on. He didn't find anything at that time, so he came back to the football game to pick us up. And then the kids called again, and it was happening again. So Aaron left the football game quickly and went to the houses to, you know, make sure all the kids were safe, and it was a scary situation. And so he was driving around trying to figure out what was going on, and Shelly gave me a ride home from the football game, and as I come in the door, Max is standing here and he's like, they're at the back door right now. So I go to the back door and I open it, and our black dog Isaac comes out with me and he starts growling. And I see the bushes moving, so I knew somebody was in the bushes. But I was at home by myself at this point with all of the kids, and Aaron was driving around and making sure everything was safe and going to the crazy middles, and it was this whole point, and it scared me. So I immediately went inside, locked the doors, and it was just this really scary moment of, you know, I don't know who it was, we don't know the situation, and it was just, we feel like we are very public with our lives, and a lot of people know where we live, and it's unfortunately because we live in a small town and the situation that we're in, it's something that is there. And I know there's several families out there that have actually moved to St. John's because we're all here. And I think that that's amazing. I love that. I love meeting new people. I love when we're in public and people come up and want pictures and want to be a part of things. But I feel like our home should be our safe haven. And I've had a couple situations where I'm sitting and eating, you know, I was eating lunch the other day and I look up out the window and there's a few kids standing in the road like, and I mean, it was so sweet, and I waved back, but it was kind of like I'm sitting here eating, but I thought it was really sweet at the moment. But I feel like our house should be a safe haven, and I feel like our kids should feel safe when they're at home, whether we're here or not, or whether I'm here by myself. Like, I should be able to feel safe in my home. If you do live in St. John's, please don't come to our home. If you see us you know, in public or at the store, please come up to us. We love taking pictures. We love meeting you. Like, we love that interaction. It's just scary when it's at our house in a different situation. And so I do have some footage of that night, and here it is. Hi, I was wondering if I could get extra patrol around my house tonight, because people keep messing with my house and keep like knocking on the windows and on the doors and like going in the backyard.
Your name?
Crystal?
Okay, did this happen tonight?
Yes, it just happened about 15 minutes ago.
All right, let me get this turned off, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello. Good, how are you? The fact that they probably knew we were gonna be at the game, so they thought it was like a good time to do it. I mean, it is Friday the 13th, but like that's still like not a reason to do it.
That is not okay to do that. It's not okay to mess with people's houses, period. And
when there's little
it really freaks me out. Yeah, and it freaked the kids out, and it was just, there was no reason for that.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of scared because my room's upstairs and there is a window in my room, so if they knock on my room in the middle of the night, I'm definitely gonna get scared and probably cry.
We all have windows, guys. It's not.
We believe in being very proactive, and we had realized that some of our yard was overgrown. So the kids and I and Crystal all went out and did a bunch of yard work.
The other thing that we've decided to do was install security cameras, and we do have quite a bit of cameras in the house, in like the living room and kitchen and all of those areas that are recording, but we didn't have any on the outside. So we are now going to be installing cameras on the outside of our house everywhere, and it's going to be recording 24/7, which I think will help give our kids a little bit more peace of mind, and us too.
Yes. So these are the cameras that we're going to be installing. I better get to work on it. It's going to be a lot of work, but until next time, everybody be safe. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.